21st Thursday. 15 years we've been praying for the city. 15 years we've been calling on the mercies, the tender mercies of God just to rain down on the city. And this morning we heard the announcement that Columbia, South Carolina has a new designation. Columbia, South Carolina forever shall be known as the city of God. Come on, somebody, let's give the Lord a hand praise. I want you to know that in this room is Samuel Perry, that 10 years ago he decided there was prayer group number 1, a leader and 12 men following the model of Jesus. And they met in a little lizard thicket and they prayed that their prayer might go from Columbia and touch the world. I want you to know that there are prayer groups in England now. There are prayer groups in London now. There are prayer groups in Ireland now. There are prayer groups in New York, Fort Lauderdale, Pensacola, Fort Lauderdale. There are prayer groups on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. There are prayer groups in Oklahoma. I want you to know in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, India, there are prayer groups all over this world. Because one man thought it not robbery to pray. I want you to know that the CityLight is growing, and it's growing because of prayer. Darkness will cover Africa, but there are prayer groups in Uganda. And the man in Uganda gone to Jamaica and said, come on down. We want to take the Caribbean. Tomorrow we're going to Barbados, Jamaica. We're going to the Grand Bahama. They've got more going on in prayer than the casinos will ever be able to come against. We want you to know that there's prayer in Kenya. And this morning in our presence, leaving us tomorrow, Jed Snyder is going down to Bolivia. Stand up, Jed. Opening up the doors to the unreached tribes in Bolivia. This thing that we call CityLight is not just a group of people coming together for breakfast. We're coming together under the unction of the Holy Spirit to do what? Change the world. And from this place we shall now forever call the city of God. We're going to establish in Columbia, South Carolina, a prayer center, an international prayer center. And in that prayer center, we'll have the CityLight TV station. In that prayer center, we're going to have the Cross-Style University. In that prayer center, we're going to have the dormitory for the Teen Challenge, all the addicts. In that prayer center, we're going to have a place for the teens that are in gangs, a place for the teens that are on drugs, a place for the young mothers who do not have a husband. We are believing God. We want to see a $30 million facility dedicated. And Zoe Warren, a missionary to the city of God, came to me and said he wanted to have a prayer furnace. He wanted to have a burning prayer 24/7. I want you to know, Zoe, in the building that we're going to build, down in the basement, there's going to be prayer going on all of the time. Some people are going to say the energy in that building comes from SCNG. But I'm telling you right now that in the heart of that building, the people crying out to God and the blessings from God coming down and begin to fuel all the activity of the city. Oh, Mike Glennon, you said it today. You said it today. The city of God, Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, am I tired yet? No, I'm not tired. Because in that international center, there will be a place for women to be respected. There will be a place for women who can walk in absolute holiness. There will be a place that women can begin to teach our children. There will be a place for senior citizens. There will be a place for the mothers of God, the ones who have travailed over a long period of time. In the city of God, there's an international prayer center. There's a cry going out all over the world. I want you to know it only happened because you thought it not robbery to come by and eat a little grits, have a few eggs, and some of you ate too much of the bacon. It only happened because the people of God in the city of God gave praises to our God.